Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mouthing Off with Mike, the only wrestling podcast that for your viewing pleasure is going to break his 6-month sobriety. When it comes to the hard stuff, I'm talking cereal because this episode, we are going to taste test Frosted Yeets, a part of a balanced Yeet breakfast. Let's taste some Frosted Yeets here on Mouthing Off with Mike. You heard the intro, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be taste testing some Frosted Yeets. I saw these at the WWE WrestleMania Superstore, and I was losing my mind because I thought it was actually like a t-shirt. I thought it was like a t-shirt in the box, like the original Bootios were. I really wish I had the box of Bootios. They're hanging on my wall. I'm staring at them right now. Bootios were fire. There's a great story there. What we did with the Bootios in 2017, me and good brother Jordan, I can't talk about it on the air. Let's just say we made some snacks that make sure you're not booty, but also put you on cloud 9. This go around, we are not doing that with the Frosted Yeets. We are going to taste test them live here on Mouthing Off with Mike. This is the first time I've ever done something like this. I'm inspired. I saw these WrestleMania weekend. I wanted a box. We flew to Vegas. There was no way in hell this was going to make the trip back to home. So I said, okay, well, let's check the old WWE shop. Well, there you have it. We had a 2-pack. You know, I got a second box. Whoop, there it is right behind me. Got a 2-pack. $20 WWE shop. That's a brutal sentence. $10 a box for cereal. You're out of your damn minds. But for the love of the game, for the content, so you guys can know what Frosted Yeets tastes like. Yeah, we know it's going to taste like Frosted Flakes. Before the comments come, I know it's going to taste like Frosted Flakes, okay? But let's just have fun, all right? That's what we like to do at Mouthing Off with Mike. So keep your cynical, negative comments to yourself. Box is really cool. Obviously, you know, very inspired by Frosted Flakes, Tony the Tiger. This go around, we got Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso on the box. You got the milk splash. You got the tribal box in the background, the palm trees. You know, very very reminiscent of Jey Uso's shirt. You know, with the Yeet. Obviously, Jey Uso looking mad intense on the box. Cross-branded WWE Fanatics. Start your day like a WWE superstar. I better end up having a match here. I just don't want to have a match against Randy Orton if I eat these. On the side, step 1, lower your arms. Step 2, raise your arms. Step 3, yeet. Step 4, repeat. On the box, on the bottom, yeet, 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 yeet. It's just me, Oos. Day 1-ish, it's just me, Oos. And then on the side, of course, you know, your nutrition facts. 140 calories. Serving size is 1 cup, 10 servings per cup. Classic cereal stuff. How's the sugars looking? You know what? I gotta say, 14 grams of sugar, not bad for a cereal. I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is my cereal of choice, I think it shoots at around like 20, 21 grams of sugar. So definitely got the sugar coming from the Frosted Yeets. On the back, Frosted Yeets, a little word search. We love a good word search. It's Bloodline, main event, Uso, Yeet, WWE, Jey, Us, day 1-ish. Let's see. Can we find something live on Mouthing Off with Mike? I don't think these words exist. I don't think they're in this word search. Can't find them. So let's go ahead and crack open this box, shall we? All right, let's crack these bad boys open. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. The box is open. We're gonna pop it on out. Oh yeah, that's Frosted Flakes if I've ever seen Frosted Flakes. There you go. There's your box of cereal. Pretty classic size box of cereal. Nothing on the inside. There's no toy inside. Bastards. $10 a box for cereal. They couldn't even give me a little cheap pair of plastic Yeet sunglasses. All right, we're gonna do the dry cereal taste test here. Oh boy, we're making a mess. It smells like Frosted Flakes. So, like I said, this is Frosted Flakes. This is glorified Frosted Flakes. I spent $10 for Frosted Flakes. That's Frosted Flakes. That is legitimately Frosted Flakes, folks. I mean, not exactly Frosted Flakes. Not as frosted as Frosted Flakes. Still pretty frosted. But definitely just Frosted Flakes, you know, like a cornmeal, sugar, salt, barley, malt extract. Frosted Flakes, like toned down. It's kind of like in between Frosted Flakes and Corn Flakes. Like, it's not as sweet as Frosted Flakes, but it's not as bland as Corn Flakes. The dry taste test, one Italian hand pinch. Everybody knows the rule. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest here, folks. For the dry Frosted Yeets taste test, I gotta give it. I can't lowball main event Jey Uso here, but I can't give him a high score. I gotta give it a. It's not quite. It's not low sixes, but it's not a 7 either. I'm torn here. I think just for the meme, I'm gonna give Frosted Yeets dry a 6.9.
Yeet.
Let's get some milk. Let's pour it up. Let's pour ourselves up a bowl of some Frosted Yeets here on Mouthing Off with Mike. So dry taste test, Frosted Yeets 6.9. We're gonna pour up a bowl here. We're gonna magically summon a bowl. Oh, will you look at that? We've got ourselves a bowl here. And now, contrary to the sickos on the internet, I am a cereal first kind of guy. All right, cereal always comes first here. We're gonna pour ourselves up a little. Wow, there's some dust coming off these bad boys. I don't know what that is. We got some frosted dust here. I don't think there was a toy included, but I think they included Travis Scott's accessory from the Raw on Netflix debut. I don't know. But box was coming up with some dust. Here's the up close look. We're gonna try not to spill it all over the computer. There you go. Focusing in. Love it. All right, that's what we're looking at. All right, now we need some milk. Ooh, he needs some milk.
He needs some
Pour
milk.
it up here. Oh, yeah, you like that? You'll love that cereal milk action. There you go. Listen, big cereal guy. I'll tell you. You guys have heard me say this a few times. I am a sicko. How I used to eat Frosted Flakes was I would actually pour a ton of milk, and I would let my Frosted Flakes get soggy so that the milk would get really, sweet, and it was fire. So I don't know if anybody else was a Frosted Flakes eater like I was, but I would let it get a little soggy. Obviously, we're not going to do that for the sake of video because you got to be sitting here for a couple minutes, but let's take a look. Milk is in. Let's see how we do with the old wet taste test. Yeah, I mean, Frosted Flakes. Yeah, Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes mixed with Corn Flakes. Not as sweet as Frosted Flakes still, but not as bland. It's just like, they probably just reskin the store brand Frosted Flakes as Frosted Yeets, honestly. Taste doesn't really change from dry to with the milk. Score on this one, I feel like it's gotta be the same. Gotta go 6.9.
Yeet.
6.9. Overall average score here, Frosted Yeets. Again, a 6.9. The more I eat this, the more I feel, I don't know. I feel different. I feel strange. Like there's something's coming over me. I just don't know what. I really don't know. Something's coming over me here. What the hell just happened here? I guess when you eat Frosted Yeets, you get like Jey Uso. And you yeet. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here watching the old Frosted Yeets taste test. I'm going to go ahead and finish this bad boy. I'm going to figure out where these armbands came on, because I wasn't wearing them. Like I said, I felt something weird as I was eating this cereal. Something came over me. I just want to yeet. I want to yeet over there. I want to yeet over here. I want to yeet with you guys. So tell me in the comments if you plan on picking up some Frosted Yeets. If you do, don't forget to use my WWE Shop affiliate link. Get yourself some gear. Support MOWM. Make sure you drop a subscribe. And tell me what you think. If you tasted Frosted Yeets, what did you think? Do they deserve a 6.9? Or are you scoring them higher? Or are you scoring them lower? Thanks, guys, so much for tuning in. Be on the lookout for some more MOWM content. Have a good one.
Now they off with Mike. Now they off with Mike. Now they off with Mike.